What's up, everybody? I'm gonna try to make this a quick one, but got my DDM4. That's a V7 Pro that I painted with a RC2. This is my spikes lower, Aero upper 300 Blackout with an Omega 300. I gotta confirm my zero at 50. This is the 300 Blackout VMAX 110, and this is the 64 grain. It's for deer season, but I use them on coyotes and they just annihilate them. That's what I prefer, is the soft points or extreme points. But we're gonna go set these two targets up at 50. I'm way down there in the woods, not that target, but way in the woods, right at the wood line. So I'm gonna set these up and give y'all some sounds and confirm zero at 50. All right, everybody, I got the target set up. It's right at 50. Of course, I'm back there. Just stepped in a mud hole, but I'm back here at 50. One thing I'm grateful for is, man, it took like 2 years to find shooting property, or a property that I can hunt on and shoot on and whatnot, but man, it was so worth it. Like, from being 18 to about 24, I had to rely on asking anybody and everybody if they have family or cousins or brothers or uncles or grandpas or whoever, if I could just sight something in. Just because me personally, I don't like ranges. I've had close calls from other people at ranges, and I don't care for it. I don't like being told what to do and when to do it and when to go check my targets. But man, I spent 2 years looking for a property to be able to clear and shoot from, and it doesn't get better, man. It really doesn't. But let's get these two sighted in. Again, 300 Blackout pistol at 50, DDM4 V7, confirming my zero at 50. They should be pretty close, but let's check them out. All right, everyone, I'm gonna try to make this as non-recoil induced as possible. Thankfully, it's 223, but this is kind of what it's gonna sound like if you run an RC2. Now, it is an 18-inch barrel, so if you go shorter, of course, it's gonna be louder. You're gonna have more gas, but I've not shot this gun in a couple months. I know, that's on me, but I've been busy with the other build, the pistol build, my handgun, a few other things. So this rifle just kind of been a safe queen for a minute, but I just need to confirm zero. I'm not shooting for anything other than wanting to make sure it's sighted in. But this thing, I love this gun. Geisley trigger, Radian upper, Radian ambi. I kind of made it like a DMR, just because if I was to build like a Mark 18 or something short, close, and practical, that's why I built the 300. This is my coyote gun. This thing, I've shot coyotes extremely far with this gun, and it's sub MOA. I mean, this gun is unbelievable. But everything is tight. I just need to confirm zero. That's all I'm doing today. And this Strike Eagle, this is a Gen 2 Strike Eagle. Man, the reticle, it's in this as well as the Spitfire on the 300 pistol. Y'all have got to check these out. I bought this at Rural King here in Tennessee for like 200 to 220. I really don't remember. And then I got a Burris mount, and that Spitfire was like twice as much. But man, I just love the reticle and the clarity on these things from Vortex. So don't discredit their Crossfires, their Strike Eagles, their I saw they had another one out when I was doing some digging for my Spitfire, but man, do not underestimate the Vortex scopes. Like, I used to be Leupold all the way, but for the price, these things are just unbelievable. They're clear, they don't fog, they hold zero, unreal. All right, this is gonna be my first shot. I'm gonna I'll just hold it right here, really. So don't mind if it's a little shaky, but I'm just confirming zero, like I said. And here we go. All right, everybody. That's a half-inch group or so. I can see that from here. It might be an inch, but I definitely pulled the first one a little high because I don't have the reticle on. I'm using the etched reticle, but that's still probably an inch. I'm happy with that. I just wanted to confirm it. So that's good. Safe Queen is holding zero. I must have done something right. So now we're gonna switch over to the 300 pistol. Let me get that loaded up and I'll get back with y'all. All right, everybody, I just got the 300 Blackout set up and loaded. The biggest reason I want to confirm, especially with this gun, is I zeroed at 36 yards at first, but I decided to just go ahead and pull it back to 50. And I added on these offset sights, and because of that, I had to move my sight forward. So I expect a little shift change, but you know, we'll see what it's looking like and make any adjustments needed. But again, this is 50. I'm gonna shoot the right target now. With the DD, I shot the left target. So let's see what it does. And again, I can't advise this enough. Please check out these Vortex optics. I mean, this thing is so clear, no glare, no issues at all. But let's check this out. All right, so I am a little low. I did expect an impact shift just because I had a 36-yard zero, and I changed my optic setup a little bit. So I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. Gotta love all these tools. I just ended up keeping them in my range bag. It's just best that way. So I'm about an inch to an inch and a half low. So at 50, these are 1 MOAs. So I'm going to bring it up. We'll see what that looks like. The left and right still looks good, which is expected. But let's try to do one more. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what happened. I hit record and I don't know if my phone got hot or what, but it like froze for a minute. I just did a few more shots with that 300 because I couldn't see where I was hitting with that right target. I just went ahead and shot the 5.56 target because at 50, I can make out my dots on the bullseye, but precisely where I can't really tell. So with those last couple adjustments, I know they were a little high, but it is what it is. And I definitely know I pulled one. I mean, it is a pistol, so I don't know too much to expect. So here's 1, I think 2 and 3. So that's probably 1.5 inches. It's almost inch to inch from finger. And then maybe 2. I mean, even 2 inches with an AR pistol at 50. I'm fine with that. And then this, of course, was the flyer. But yeah, man, I'm super happy with that. I wish it videoed. I looked back at my camera roll and it didn't show it. So I think it froze right when I hit record, but my phone is pretty hot. But I hope that was some good sound comparison between the 5.56 and the 300. I'm definitely gonna make a short so that there's an immediate difference between the two. To me, I can't really tell. They're both quiet, but still pretty loud. Now, once you go subs with the 300, obviously there's a major difference, but I wanted to side in with these 110s because the ballistics and the energy is just so much better, at least for hunting or beyond, like home defense purposes or things like that. But I hope this was a good video for y'all. Please like, subscribe, and definitely share it.